What's up guys, Kevin Cage here with another crypto update. Happy New Year to all, and this video is an absolute must-see. We'll be showing which of the largest investment banks and custodians in the world that are looking at crypto and exploring the tokenization of global illiquid and liquid assets. Estimated to be a $16 trillion business opportunity with the high end even $68 trillion. We'll also talk about the stock market along with the crypto market's performance for 2022. And then we'll dive into some coming news and facts about iTrustCapital, which is today's sponsor. Hope you guys enjoy this one, have a happy new year, and watch the first part of this video no matter what. But let's kick it off. In October, Swift published this article connecting digital islands' tokenized assets. By some estimates, volumes of tokenized assets could reach $24 trillion by 2027. This is leading many securities market participants to actively assess how they could tap into and accelerate the growth of this market. BCG also estimates the total tokenized market to be 10% of global GDP by 2030. In the tokenization of global illiquid assets estimated to be a $16 trillion business opportunity by 2030. And in the best case scenario, they say the potential of $68 trillion. In this year alone, we have Bank of New York launching a new digital asset custody platform, the world's largest custodian bank leading development of financial infrastructure to support digital assets. And right on their website, by the numbers, Bank of New York has $42.2 trillion assets under custody and also $1.8 trillion AUM. We also have Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and Citadel Securities to launch a crypto exchange. Fidelity's AUM is approximately 4.5 trillion USD. Charles Schwab is $7 trillion. And even Citadel, which was also involved with Robinhood in the whole GameStop debacle, and it was actually acting as a market maker. They also look like they have billions in AUM. We also have firms like State Street, approximately $4 trillion assets under management, a major US custodian bank that is all in on tokenization. And I'm sure you've heard of State Street Digital Assets. Notice they have services right on their website, including digital asset services, digital cash, tokenization, trading, and custody. And we also have firms like Goldman Sachs on the hunt for bargain crypto firms after the FTX debacle. And notice Goldman Sachs even has a head of digital assets. And they're also launching a crypto trading desk. And they have over $2 trillion AUM. And I know we're familiar with BlackRock also planning to offer crypto trading, one of the largest in the world, $10 trillion AUM. And both BlackRock and Fidelity have each made huge crypto investments into different firms such as Circle. The only major group that I have not seen directly advocating for cryptocurrency would include Vanguard, and they're also one of the largest in the world with about $7 trillion assets under management. But at the same time, you could make the argument that a lot of the companies that they own are already investing into Web3. And a lot of the groups I named own the majority of companies in the US. So we know there's a lot of money out there in a variety of asset classes: global equities market, the stock market, $100 trillion plus, the global real estate market, including commercial and residential, that's over $300 trillion. The global derivatives market is highly intangible, and these include a variety of products: options, swaps, futures, forwards, and this could be anywhere from $600 trillion to over $1 quadrillion. And meanwhile, the crypto market from an all-time high of $3 trillion is back under $1 trillion, so over $2 trillion has been wiped away since its all-time high, just under $800 billion. Now, if you believe in the technology long-term, you understand the importance of bridging and interoperability, you most likely believe over the long term that the crypto asset class as a whole will recover. When you really zoom out, Bitcoin's just over 10 years old. That is nothing in the scheme of things. For an asset class to be just over 10 years old, it's still a baby. And overall, in this trend, we can see it takes time, there's diminished returns, but in my opinion, there's still incredible upside over the long term as an investor. Now, looking at the total market cap for all of crypto, we can see we were under $1 billion at one point years ago. You can see in 2017, 2018, the high of this cycle, we were still under $1 trillion. Then a huge crash, multi-year bear market until we kick things off yet again. We went from 800 billion to 3 trillion. Now, I know it's been super ugly since then, just a massive crash. 2022 was really just an entire red year. And if you want to be more cautious and try to be conservative with your estimates, even staying within this channel, even if we did crash over the next year down to the bottom of this range, the bottom of this channel around 500 billion. And I believe, not financial advice, that the crypto asset class easily surpasses $10 trillion plus. Even staying in this range, looking at Swift's estimates of tokenization between different asset classes as well. Hopefully you can see where we can go to 3 to 5 to 6 to 8 to 12 to 15, etc. And just to compare some other asset classes, we are less than 1 trillion today. And regarding IRAs or individual retirement accounts, we can see they totaled over $12 trillion at the end of the first quarter of 2021. And I believe as taxes continue to go up, more people are going to be looking for different tax havens or other vehicles. And one of which would be a Roth IRA with iTrustCapital, which is 100% tax-free, 0% in capital gains. So this will be linked right in the top of the YouTube video description along within the pinned comment. You don't have to use my link, but if you do, when you fund your account, you'll get a $100 funding reward. And of course, clicking pricing, we can see this is completely free. There is no monthly fee. There's no annual fee like many other platforms. This is free. The only time there will be any fees whatsoever is if you trade. So there's a transaction fee of 1%. This is essentially just like Coinbase with a 1% transaction fee. But I would argue that it's even better because it comes with a variety of tax benefits. So I'm sure you guys know the platform. I'm going to link the iTrustCapital playlist in the top of this YouTube video description if you'd like to learn more, and let's cover a few more things. Now, I've been using iTrustCapital since January of 2020, so it's coming up on 3 years next month. They've had a bunch of 5-star reviews, we have crypto staking, there's more assets on the way, and there's also going to be more assets listed last time I heard. I just know the whole FTX situation drying up markets has pushed things back a bit. We can see there's over 2,000 5-star reviews and over $6 billion in transactions thus far. And we know last year that iTrustCapital raised $125 million, putting them at a $1.3 billion valuation. So I know markets are absolutely brutal right now, but if you do believe in any of these technologies long term, you should see this as an opportunity. Because the legitimate cryptos, these assets, these protocols that have funding are building real use cases at scale for real customers. All the scam projects are most likely going to zero, but those that survive will thrive. We know 2022 was a super rough year. The S&P 500 finishes 2022 down nearly 20%. And this is Wall Street's worst year since 2008. And I was jealous hearing a variety of real estate guys make an absolute killing because of the choices they made during 2008 and 2009. Now, 2020 was an awesome opportunity for crypto before the bull run. I believe that 2022 is another massive opportunity. Whether we're in a bear market for another few months or even another year, I do believe things recover. And long term, we're going to look back and realize this was such an opportunity. We can see CNBC just highlighting some of the trillions of dollars of losses. I also saw Watcher Guru, over $8.3 trillion was wiped out of the US stock market in 2022. And now this is the last day of the year, and iTrustCapital has a variety of blogs and even learning tabs to learn more. 7 things to know about your crypto and taxes in 2022. Now, 2022 is probably a terrible year regarding capital gains. If you're in profit, awesome. But for most investors, it was a red year that rolls over into 2023. I saw Italy raising taxes for crypto. We're seeing countries over 10%, 25%, even 40% in some cases. And I didn't put my life savings into iTrustCapital, but I still have a good amount, and it was one of my Roth IRAs. And the best part is I can actively trade it, and it is 0% capital gains for all taxes. And if I'm ever worried about liquidity or stablecoins and counterparty risk, I can hold a portion, if not all, of my portfolio in US dollar directly, not USDC, not Tether, not Bitcoin, right in the US dollar. I can make trades 24/7, 365. I don't have to rely on anybody. I can do it from my phone or my PC. And last but not least, we're going to play a quick clip and call it a day. We have the US bill drafted to allow Bitcoin and crypto in 401ks. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. All links and playlists are in the video description, and Happy New Year to all.
In September of 2022, members of Congress presented a bill named the Retirement Savings Modernization Act. It enables investment managers to include digital assets like Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in their 401k plans, and removes liability of investment managers for a breach of fiduciary duty from offering access to these assets. The bill would amend the 1974 Employee Retirement Income Security Act, adding classifications of different assets that fiduciaries are allowed to offer. The bill reads, quote, "A fiduciary shall not be liable for a breach of fiduciary duties under this section, solely for recommending, selecting, or monitoring any covered investment as an investment option for a plan," end quote. The proposed bill then lists digital assets in the covered investments. Certain Michigan, South Carolina, and Pennsylvania congressional representatives are sponsoring the bill. Reports suggest that senators plan to introduce the bill as a year-end tax package deal, hoping to boost retirement savings. The bill would mark a major milestone for digital assets in retirement plans. For people interested in diversifying their retirement accounts, companies like iTrustCapital already offer crypto and other alternative assets within IRAs.
If you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate hitting the like button and subscribing. Let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, my link tree is linked right in the top of this YouTube video description with all links, crypto resources, and discounts. I'll catch you in the next one.